I mean, it was just unbelievable. I didn't believe it. Like Coach Martin said, the first thing that we saw was on Twitter, and Roydell shared it with the teammates, and we just couldn't believe that it really happened because he was in a group messing with us. He always say what's up. He'd be there soon, and I had talked to him 2 days before, and he's just a kid that when he came on this visit, I talked to him. I spent a lot of time with him, and he was just always happy. He was just really excited. We just got to stick together. I mean, even with this unfortunate situation, I think it's kind of bringing us closer. And Herman, he was family. And I mean, we lost a brother, but he's still always with us. His name's still in the locker, in the Cajun Dome, and in the locker room in Monocle. Everybody walking in the locker room, we all look at it. He's still with us, and that's bringing us closer.
Having spent time with him, what are you remembering most about him?
He always had a smile on his face, no matter what. He was fearless, and that's one thing. I said on Twitter last night, I put fearless 0, just because when we always talk, we talk to each other. He was never afraid to say, we want to play one-on-one. I can't wait to get there. He'd go up against anybody, and that's why that's one thing that I liked about him. That's why I say he's fearless 0. When I seen him a little bit, he was explosive. He got injured, but even with the injury, like he was still explosive. And I mean, I really thought that he really was going to help us, especially on the defensive end. He was a strong guard, and I think honestly he could have guarded 94 feet. He could have really made an impact on the game.
This just happened, but you guys talked on anyway, you went on honor him this season?
I was actually just talking to the team right before he came in here. With our jerseys and everything, when we come from the Cajuns Dome, we have the Little Missionaries March posted on the wall. I mean, in just my opinion, I would like to see number 0 with Williams on the back. So when we walk out, we can all touch that jersey.
Shot at first. Bryce just bust out his room and came running in mine. And he was like, "You seen the team group text?" I was like, "No," because I was cleaning up my room. And he just said, "Man, Herman passed." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he went in the room and called Coach Martin immediately. And I just sat on the floor and just started I couldn't believe it. So.
Talk a little bit more about Bryce was saying you guys were honored and touch his jersey before you guys walked out. So what that means you guys see that jersey?
Just a reminder, you got something to play for bigger than yourself. We always, for us athletes, we look at something for motivation. And with us being a family, losing a brother, that would be great motivation for us to always have that jersey, always see it. Just remind us that we're not playing for us, or we're playing for something bigger than ourselves. He was like one of us, always playing, always clowning. He would have fed perfectly. And I talked to him a lot. Coach Gus actually told me to make sure I stay in touch with him before he got out here. And he was always ready. He was excited to get here, and just like the rest of him, he was ready to put in work. So he would have fit in perfectly. He was one of us already before he even got here. So.
Does this change your mindset at all about how precious your life can be in playing the game of basketball?
Yeah, I was actually we was talking in the locker room Friday after weights, and I actually said that, man, every second is not even promised. And to have something like this happen is man, it's really not for me just saying that, but to actually live it out. Just take every step you take is to honor it like it should last.
Yeah, it really did. My first time meeting Herman was about last summer. We played a tournament against him in South Carolina. He played for Team Breakdown, and it was top 5 in the nation. I mean, he gave us a hard-fought game. I think we won by 3. He had at least about 20 to 25 points, and I finished with 27. So he was a very hard competitor. He every time they needed a big shot, they'll go to him, and he'll make sure he hit that shot for him to keep them in the game. To it was just hard for both of us just to win.
In your from the freshmen? Did you guys get pretty close in the last few months now that you're in the same level?
Well, on our visit, before we left, we talked, and the things that we said was we was going to commit to ULL in the next week, and we were going to sign early because we both wanted to be teammates, knowing that how we knew how each other played. He liked how I played, I liked how he played. So, and ever since then, we talk mostly like almost every week. I'll check on him, see how he's doing. He'll check on me, make sure we ready to work. Pretty much. To be honest with you, he was supposed to be my roommate as well. So, I mean, his locker was next to mine. We was in the same apartment, so therefore, he always could be with me, no matter what. Walking down that hall, I'm gonna have to always remember that just his room. So, he's family to me. He always was family.
When I heard, I just got finished with tutoring, and I looked at my phone, and Roydell sent a degree message, and I was just shook, like, I just dropped my phone. Then I ended up leaving. I met up with Bryce Stove. I sat in the car, I said a little prayer for his family, his loved ones, and I was shook the whole night. I woke up shook this morning. I still didn't believe it, because he's supposed to be with us in a few weeks, and just that fast. He's not gonna be with us.